Hi, welcome back to Faithful Families Thriving Communities. My name is Grace Holmes and I will be leading today's lesson. Last week, we made a shopping list using our menu plan with store specials and coupons. Today, we're going to talk about how to fix simple, healthy meals at home. Fixing meals at home can be really fast, can save you time, and are almost always going to save you money. When you eat at home, it's easier to eat healthier. Fixing and eating meals at home can help you and your family maintain a healthy weight. In fact, eating more meals at home is a good healthy weight strategy. Eating at home can also be a great time for you and your family to be together. Most of you have already had lessons on planning meals and shopping. Let's quickly review these steps to fixing healthy meals. First, we plan. Next, we shop. Then we fix. We want to stick to our plan to make our meals at home and make simple, healthy meals for the family. And then we're going to eat. We'll eat together as a family and we'll try to do it without the TV. Today we're going to talk about what you do once you've done your planning and you've shopped for your groceries. We'll focus on fixing simple, healthy meals and eating together as a family. When you fix simple, healthy meals at home, you usually eat healthier. You can sometimes save time and you almost always save money. Be sure to take a look at the video clip that talks about fast food below. Not the kind that you go to the drive-thru, but the kind that you can make in your own kitchen. Let's compare a simple meal made at home to one that we might purchase at a fast food restaurant. The at-home meal is oven-baked chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, a baked apple, and a glass of low-fat milk. The takeout meal is a 2-piece chicken dinner with a biscuit, mashed potatoes, and iced tea. Let's take a quick look at the step-by-step process of fixing this meal at home. Starting with the chicken, we would skin the chicken, dip it in breadcrumbs, and then bake the chicken in the oven while working on other parts of the meal. Make sure to practice food safety when handling raw chicken by washing your hands and cleaning and sanitizing preparation surfaces and tools. While the chicken is baking, let's fix the mashed potatoes, the fast, easy way, in the microwave. Wash and peel your potatoes, dice them, then put them in a microwave-safe dish. Microwave them until they're done, and then mash your potatoes. You can also boil your potatoes if you don't have a microwave. While the potatoes are in the microwave, you can get these super quick and easy green beans done. Rinse the top and open the can of the green beans. Rinse the green beans to remove any extra soak-in. Put the green beans in a pan and heat on the stovetop. Potatoes are in the microwave and beans are heating. You can make baked apples for a healthy dessert. First, you peel and core fresh apples. You can leave the skin on for more flavor and fiber. Then you place the apples in a microwave-safe dish and fill the center with cinnamon and raisins. Microwave until they're done. This at-home meal took about 40 minutes start to finish. To get the takeout meal, it took about 30 minutes. We could make an extra amount of chicken and have another meal ready to go for tomorrow night. Making meals at home can even save us time if we just do a little planning. We can also learn to make even simpler meals that take less time to prepare. We'll talk more about this later in the lesson. Eating at home can save us a lot of money. The cost per person for the at-home meal is only $4. The takeout meal is almost twice as much at $5.80 per person. For a family of 4, that is saving $7.20 on one meal. Not only is the meal less expensive at home, but it is much more nutritious. The at-home meal has 17 grams of fat and 586 calories. The takeout meal has 49 grams of fat and 1,100 calories. That's 3 times as much fat and twice the calories as the at-home meal. How do you feel about spending twice the money on a meal that is so much higher in calories and fat? I think you can begin to see how making meals at home is a good choice for both our health and our wallets. I have some tips for you to be able to fix it fast so that you can serve simple, healthy meals for your family. The first fix it fast tip is to stick to your plan. You have taken the time to plan your meals for the week so that you don't have to take time to think about what to make. You already know. After shopping for your groceries, take some time to prepare for the coming week. As you unpack the food, go ahead and wash fruits and vegetables so they're ready to go. That way, making a salad or grabbing a piece of fruit as a snack is super simple. Cut up vegetables such as carrots and celery so that they are ready to grab and eat. For example, washing lettuce and putting it back in a Ziploc bag means that all you have to do is grab it and hand it to the kids to tear up for salads later in the week. It's also a great way to keep it fresh longer. If you have purchased meat, fish, or poultry that you're not going to use right now, repackage and freeze in portions that you will use for a meal, or two if you're making a double batch. On weekends, you may have a little more time and could go ahead and make 2 batches of a recipe. You can make a pan of lasagna, a large pot of spaghetti sauce, or bake enough chicken for 2 meals. Refrigerate or freeze what you need for a meal later in the week. For example, if you bake chicken, bake twice as much and refrigerate or freeze the extra for another day. Then all you have to do is heat the leftovers and make a quick side dish. That's fast and easy. Any meat can be cooked in advance and reheated later in the week. Cut the meat into smaller pieces so it will cool quickly. Wrap the cooked meat tightly in plastic wrap and place it in the refrigerator or freezer. Another idea is to make a pot roast or bake a chicken and make 2 or 3 different meals out of that one cut of meat. For example, one night you have pot roast, then another night you have beef noodle casserole or roast beef sandwiches with the leftover meat. Do not leave meat or casseroles out of the refrigerator for more than 2 hours before freezing. To eat smart, half of your plate should be fruits and vegetables. Using canned and frozen fruits and vegetables is a real time saver. You'll save money too, and they're just as nutritious as fresh. Canned vegetables may have more salt than you need, but you can look for no salt added options or drain and rinse the water to lower the salt content. Buying a salad in a bag will save you a lot of time. There is no waste and your salad will be ready in minutes. It can be more expensive though, so that is something to consider. If you're using meat that you have previously frozen, you can take it out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator the night before. Never leave frozen meat, poultry, or fish out on the counter. If you forget to take meat out of the freezer for the night before, use these quick thaw ideas for frozen meat. You can microwave. Thawing times vary according to different microwaves and the size of the cut that you are thawing. The meat should have the store wrapping and the foam tray removed and then be placed on a plate or a tray and loosely wrapped with material suitable for a microwave. Generally, it is best to start out by microwaving at a defrost or medium-low setting for 2 minutes and then letting stand for 2 minutes before checking progress. Turn the meat and repeat this procedure if needed, being careful that it does not start to cook. Be sure to clean your work area and use a sanitizing solution to remove any harmful bacteria left behind. Soaking in cold water is another option. Fill a bowl with enough cold tap water to cover the meat, place the meat in a leak-proof plastic bag, and put it into the cold water. Be sure that the bag is sealed tightly. Meat that gets wet will lose flavor and color and has a greater chance of bacterial growth. The water should be changed every 30 minutes. Do not use warm or hot water. You can also grill frozen meat. If you're going to grill your meat, you can start with it frozen. It will need to cook a bit longer, but it will work out just fine. Wash your hands, surfaces, and any utensils that come into contact with meat with hot, soapy water, then sanitize utensils and surfaces. There are a number of easy ways to fix quick meals for you and your family. One way is to use a slow cooker. Many of your favorite recipes can be successfully adapted to the slow cooker. You can have a one-dish meal of soup, stew, or pot roast ready to eat when you arrive at home at the end of the day. Most slow cookers come with recipes. You can also find a slow cooker cookbook at your local library. If you have a smartphone, you can search for slow cooker recipes on YouTube and Pinterest. Stir frying is fast and delicious. You can have a whole meal ready in just one pan. Stir fry meats first and then add vegetables to create a meal on the stove in just one skillet. Serve the meat and the vegetables over whole grain rice or pasta. If you shop at a farmer's market, you can choose your stir-fry vegetables depending on what's in season. Use your imagination to come up with great combinations. Here are a few good ones to get you started. Chicken pieces with chopped zucchini, carrots, and peppers, or beef cut into strips with broccoli and onions. One-dish meals such as lasagna or casserole are also great time savers. One-dish meals such as lasagna or other casseroles are also great time savers. All you have to do is add a salad or another side dish and you have a whole meal. Another great way to save time and have easy-to-fix dinners is to make your own freezer meals. There are two approaches you can use. As you are preparing meals for the week, you can make a double batch of the family favorite. Serve one for dinner and freeze the other for dinner later in the month. Another approach is to plan to make freezer meals ahead. After shopping, set aside some time to prepare any freezer meals that you wish to have ready to eat on a busy day. Pre-cook your meats and sauces and blanch any vegetables. Use freezer bags for storage and be sure to label with the name of the dish and include any instructions needed for final preparation. Many of our Faithful Families recipes can be used as a freezer meal, including the beefy skillet dinner that we will be showing a demonstration video of below. One of the quickest meals that we can have is breakfast for dinner. Breakfast foods are usually fast and well liked by the entire family. They are also usually low cost and good for you. Try these: eggs, whole wheat toast, applesauce, and low-fat milk, omelet with peppers and onions, or frozen waffles and scrambled eggs. Meals made at home don't have to be fancy to be healthy. A simple sandwich can be a great start for a meal. Add a salad and a cup of soup and you have a wonderful meal in minutes. Try these combinations: peanut butter and banana sandwich and your family's favorite canned soup, grilled cheese sandwich and a tossed salad, turkey sandwich and tomato soup. Remember to compare sodium in foods like soup and bread. Choose the option that has the lowest number for sodium. Look for keywords on the label like no salt, low sodium, or very low sodium. To eat smart, plan quick meals that help you build a healthy plate. Each of the previous quick meals can easily fit into a healthy plate with half the plate being fruits and vegetables. To complete your plate, make smart drink choices. Choose water or low-fat milk, 1%, or skim milk. You'll be surprised at how much you save in time and money by making a smart drink choice. Try fresh fruit or a fruit and yogurt parfait for dinner. Try fresh fruit or a fruit and yogurt parfait for dessert. Parfaits are easy and tasty and provide that little bit of sweet without adding lots of calories, fat, and sugar. Choose non-fat yogurt and fresh fruit or fruit without added sugar. Fruit is a naturally sweet dessert. When we use recipes to make meals at home, there are some techniques that we can use to save time. First, read the recipe all the way through and make sure you have all the ingredients you need. Second, decide how long the recipe will take to prepare and cook. This will help you plan when to begin making the recipe and when to make the other parts of the meal. After reading the recipe, the next step is to gather all of the ingredients and any bowls, spoons, baking dishes, or pans. This way, everything will be out and at your fingertips. Before beginning to work with food, wash your hands with soap and warm water. You need to do this for about 20 seconds, which is about the amount of time it takes to sing the ABC song. Preheat the oven or skillet if necessary. Measure your ingredients using measuring spoons and cups. Be sure to follow your recipe step by step for success. Find ways to get other members of your household involved. There may be parts of the recipe that the children can help with. Get the kids involved. Fixing meals can be fun for the whole family. Children are more likely to try new foods if they help get them to the table. Everyone should wash his or her hands with soap and warm water before helping fix the meal or set the table. Salad prep is an easy job where almost all children can help. Ask the youngest family member to wash and tear the lettuce for the salad. Older kids can peel carrots and cucumbers. Teenagers can chop or slice vegetables. Ask kids to get out the dressing for the salad and set the table with plates, forks, and spoons. Let the adults or the older kids handle the knives. Have kids put ice in glasses and pour beverages. Remember to try water, skim, or low-fat milk to make the meal even healthier. Now that we have fixed our meal, it's time to eat. Eating together as a family is so important. I know that you may be thinking, we don't have time to eat together, or we're not all at home at the same time. It takes some planning to eat together as a family, but I promise that it will be well worth the effort. Start small with trying to plan 1 or 2 family meals a week. Family mealtime can be a great opportunity for kids and parents to bond. Share events of the day. Ask each person at the table to talk about a fun activity or something good that happened that day. It is a wonderful time to catch up on a special school event or achievements of the children in your family. Ask questions that require more than a yes or no answer, such as, why was the best thing that happened to you today the best thing that happened? Remember that you are the role model for your children. Think about your own food behaviors. Are you willing to try new foods? Do you eat plenty of fruits and vegetables? Showing your children how they can eat healthy is even more important than telling them. Make sure you turn the television and other electronics off so that everyone can focus on conversation without distraction. Turn off the phone and ask your children to do the same. Let your calls go to voicemail so that everyone can focus on the conversation. Remember that kids often take more time to eat than adults do. Take your time eating dinner and enjoy the extra few minutes sitting at the table before cleaning up. It is easier to make healthy choices when meals are prepared at home and families sit at the table together to share a meal. Eating at home will allow you and your children to eat portions that are appropriate sizes. Often when we eat out, we eat more than we should because the portions are so large. Eating at home can also mean eating more fruits and vegetables because you have control over what is served. Choosing to serve more fruits and vegetables is a great start to eating healthy. Mealtime is a good time to talk about and model healthy eating choices for your children. It is a good time to discuss how eating healthy makes them grow up strong and healthy. Remember that cleaning up is everyone's job. Have each family member clear his or her own plate and help with the kitchen cleanup. Older children can help wash the dishes or put away leftovers. Ask one family member to wipe down the table. As you can see, eating smart at home is easy. You can fix easy, quick, and healthy meals at home, even if you have few cooking skills. Remember just to keep it simple. Let's review the easy steps to eating smart at home. First, we plan easy meals. Have your family select a favorite dinner or try a new recipe. Next, we make a shopping list. It should include foods that you need for your week's menu, healthy snack choices, and of course, don't forget to add the basics such as low-fat milk, bread, eggs, and peanut butter. Go to the grocery store. Stick to the foods on your list. Try a new fruit or vegetable that is in season, or stock up on canned fruits and frozen vegetables. Next, we get it to the table. Involve your family in a meal preparation. Use a skillet or oven pan meal, or try a crock pot for added time savings. Don't forget to assign the kids to salad prep or table setting. Then we get to enjoy our mealtime together. Remember that adults are powerful role models at mealtime. Try some new foods and show your family that eating smart can be fun, delicious, and easy. Don't forget to watch the food demonstration below after the lesson. The beefy skillet dinner is a new recipe that has something from almost all the food groups. This quick and easy main dish is sure to be a family favorite. What one change will you make to prepare and eat more meals at home together as a family? We will continue to talk about these changes throughout our Faithful Families lessons. Our goal is to help all of the members of our faith community to eat smart. Thank you for joining us today for this lesson on fixing it fast and eating at home. See you next time.